All right. Hopefully you guys can hear me out there. I'm pulling up my notes. And I'm going to go ahead and do some announcements. You guys are fine. You guys are fine. Your mic's off right now. So I'm just going to go over a few announcements. I will put them on camera, but you won't be able to hear them, so you can see them enjoying some cookies and those types of things. Pretty cool. But welcome. We are going to do an ARK finale tonight. So it's going to be super cool. What we're going to do is have that finale here in a moment. But I just want to do a quick few announcements. If I'm not mistaken, this happened right before we started the stream. We literally just got to our 200th. And I'm going to do this as an announcement while everybody's here. We literally just got to our 200th follower like 30 seconds ago. So that was pretty dope. So I'm going to do a giveaway. It'll probably end up at the end of this. I will make sure that we have a giveaway going on. The cool thing is we have 2 giveaways because it's at our 200 mark. So we're going to have a gold and a silver to give away at the end of the show. So this should be super cool. All right. So my phone doesn't recognize my face tonight. There we go. So we'll get to that. End of the show. Stick with us. Watch the stuff. We'll give you some cool things. Table tokens. We do have table tokens available. The longer you watch, the more table tokens you get. And the more you get, the more you can ask us stuff and do things and have fun with whatever we do. So make sure and just watch for a while. You can also use bits instead of table tokens, which I know some people have done that in some of our other shows. And if you're on Twitch, you know what those are. You know what bits are. Sponsors. We do want to talk about our sponsors. Always want to talk about our sponsors because without them, this kind of show just doesn't exist. So our sponsors, as always, we've got Ambient Realms, who's providing the equipment and some of the cool noises that we have. And I always like to try and find something fun, but I don't know if this will be used in the game. Hopefully not. But you never know. It will be no. We have a couple cool little, and even if you're getting a frosty beverage, you can also, that's one of our sound effects too. So that's from Ambient Realms. Thank you very much for all that. Just make sure and check out the website, ambientrealms.com. Huntington's Disease Society of America, they're big advocates of that, and Autism Speaks. They've raised a lot of money for those 2 causes, so make sure and check them out. The 2 giveaways that I will make sure and have all that done by time the end of the show, when I do my end announcements, are from ARK Nights. So that's a lot of these flat plastic minis. That's what they do. I think you can see them on there. Yeah, flat plastic minis. Plus, also, if you're playing 5th edition, they have some pretty sweet measurements for certain spells. This is a fireball one, and I keep this one out here because it's big and it's red. I don't know. So we love them. We are going to give away some digital download stuff at the end of the break, at the end of the show on the outro type of deal. So on that also, starting tomorrow, I don't know what time though. I think it's 9 a.m. Starting tomorrow, our whole t-shirt and stuff, our t-shirt and merch store is on sale for like a week. And it'll be on sale. So anything that's $20 is only $14. So you can get a sweet shirt for $14 that says Generation Hero or any of the other shows that we've broadcast in the past or just started. None of our future shows because we don't know what they are yet. So check that out. I have updated some of the stuff on the website. I haven't updated yet on our new show, but I did update all the information for this show. So if you're curious about the name of a character or who's playing the character, or if somebody submitted kind of their little backstory or introduction, it's on the website now, timetotabletop.com. So without wasting too much more time, I am going to go ahead and give this over to the people who know what they're doing on the other side here. And I'm going to give this to Michael. Go for it, dude.
Hello there. And welcome. Oh, some wonderful applause from my wonderful players. Welcome to Generation Hero, the epic superhero saga that takes you through the entirety of comic book history, one episode at a time. Today, this is episode 5 and the 5th in Champions of the Golden Age, our very first arc. This is the grand finale, and as you can tell, it's a giant-sized issue. It's a titanic team-up. It's a grand finale. It's all those wonderful things together because we have 6 players. And also, I brought out all the stops. I'm in the Superman reveal with the shirt right now. Yes. Wearing some of our beautiful merchandise. The Generation Hero shirt. It's here. I'm wearing it.
I want one.
Oh, and you can have one. Free one. Okay.
Well, price is $14.99 starting tomorrow.
Stuck in now my shirt's stuck in my belt. Superman, what's happened to him all the time? I also got this fun hat. But let's. All right. I'm glad to know we have the nice echo going. Yeah, a little laugh track. So let's meet some of our large party of heroes who are going to be participating in Heroes of the Homefront, the final episode of Champions of the Golden Age. Charles, let's start with you.
Yeah, my name's Charles, and I play the Mentalist. I am a reformed character that saw the light of day, and I'm doing everything I can to help the Allied forces and earn my freedom.
I think you've certainly accomplished that in your time
and
in the field.
collect eyes.
Oh yes, taking up a little hobby of collecting Air Cyclops' mechanical eyes.
Well, that's normal.
Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I play Athena, who is the reincarnated goddess of wisdom and battle strategy. She is currently teamed up with this crew to help them out because it seemed like they needed an extra hand with strategy. So I'm kidding. No, she's really having a good time here with everyone.
Can't argue with that.
We're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Next up is Lucy.
Hi, I'm Lucy. I'm playing Zoe, also known as Zuerst, which is first in German. She was one of Mengele's first experiments conducted when he was in grad school. And so she has psychic abilities, and her one goal is to destroy Zweite, who is her twin brother, and he is Mengele's right hand.
And last episode, he ended up being imprisoned under some shadowy circumstances in Atlantis.
Probably escaped by now.
Marvin.
I'm Marvin, and I play Jonathan Maxis, the Sky Dancer, the man with the jetpack, the ray gun, and, just a sense of freedom right now. He's understood what his path in the clouds is, and he knows what he must do going forward.
Don't forget your saucer.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, and the flying saucer.
Proud owner of a new flying saucer.
No dents.
No dents.
Next up, our returning guest star, Kat.
Hi, I'm Kat, and I am playing Battlegirl Potemkin, who is from Russia, in case you cannot tell by my excellent accent, Nostroya. Let's see, I fight for the glory of Soviet Union. I believe very strongly in the cause. Hopefully someday all of you at the table and watching at home will join us in glory of Soviet Union when you throw off the shackles of your oppressor and bathe the streets in their blood. I fought for them before in Poland.
And finally, Eric.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I am Monarch Merman, the new king of Atlantis.
Middle hoity-toity there, aren't you?
Just a wee bit.
Oh, he's earned it. He's the king.
I am playing the transformed character with inhuman strength and impenetrable skin. And, well, what can I say? I'm an 8-foot-tall fish monster. Yeah.
Oh, we did not give the rest of us did not give our characters descriptions. My character is 5'1", she is blonde, she is 16, she fights for Russia, she wears a Cossack hat.
Sums it up pretty well. I don't know. Do you guys feel? Do you want to give a physical description real quick? That's okay, so our viewers can kind of picture it in their minds, or if you want to kind of do it in context as the episode goes on, because maybe you're wearing a different set of outfits now that you're sort of touring the country.
Or a king.
Yes, or that you're a king now.
I think Athena is still in her full Athena warrior garb. So just imagine that like statue of Athena. That's her.
I don't know that specific costumes. It's just outfit of Soviet Russia.
Oh,
you know?
sure, uniform.
No, it's just a uniform. I am nothing special.
It'll be well received here in the United States.
You will learn all about Soviet Russia. I already have many
I'm
good
good.
friends in the United States. There is the people who write Strange Fruit. They are good communists. They are the Rosenbergs, who I hope to meet on this
Oh
trip.
wow!
There are others that
Yes.
I also hope to meet.
This-
Woody Guthrie.
Oh man, well,
This land is your land. This land is my land. It's about communism. It's a good song.
They strong.
Kat, keep that last one in mind. So last time, you guys successfully saved Atlantis from Nazi invasion, and now it's kind of a reward, but also sort of a mission, an important mission. You're all taken back to the United States to do a tour around the country for war bonds. And you're starting in this place called Sentinel City. It's a city in the Midwest in a state that I will not name because it's a city in a superhero work of fiction, but it's a very big, imposing Midwestern city. It's like, you know, Chicago, Detroit, Kansas City. It's in that kind of vein. You know, big, proud streets, tall skyscrapers. Originally sort of a cattle town, a slaughterhouse town that has moved into new prosperity. And right now it is playing host to you guys' tour to raise money for some war bonds. And Battlegirl Potemkin is also visiting as sort of a goodwill tour to help the US get to know their new ally, the Soviet Union, because this is like the one time in history when the US and the USSR were best friends.
I believe that we'll have a history lasting 1,000 years.
Oh, certainly.
I see no reason for problems in future, especially once they kill the parasite class.
Well, already America, I mean, they're happy to have you, but maybe there's some tension, even though they're trying to be good hosts. There was always a little tension. So, you're all picked up at the airport by Colonel Madman McCall. You pile into a big fancy limousine that he has a special driver for, because they're pulling out all the stops to give you guys, you know, to show you the respect that you guys have earned in your various missions. Especially because they have a regal head of state, a king amongst the party. So, Colonel McCall, he's looking a little bit tired, a little bit worse for wear. You can see he's wearing a civilian suit now. It's all rumpled and looks like he hasn't slept, and there's been a lot of stuff bothering him. And as you guys are speeding through the wide streets of Sentinel City, he kind of greets you and says, "All right, so your next stop, City Hall. There's a few local bigwigs want to, press the flesh with you and everything." Yeah, Battlegirl, our Soviet friend.
So why are they wearing wigs, and which flesh do they plan to press?
I'm a soldier, not a damn PR consultant. That's what they got me doing. You'll figure it out, Battlegirl. They'll introduce themselves. There's a couple of the noteworthy leading citizens of Sentinel City that want to greet you. After that, we're gonna have our first big rally. They're bringing in the crowds from all over. You'll go over an auditorium. They'll want you to make some sort of speech, especially because they got a Greek goddess and a king. I'm sure they want to hear you guys talk. Zoe, I don't know if they want to hear you talk.
I'm just gonna stay in the background.
That might be best for everybody.
We could have a demonstration.
Oh, that's possible. That would definitely turn some heads.
What are we demonstrating?
Our power.
Your power? That could be good. Tell me what you need. I'll see if we can get it set up. And then, after that, we'll give you guys a little break, catch your breaths, and finally there's going to be a big parade right here down Main Street that you guys will all march in. So, overall, what should be a Melkwen, but I don't know, I almost prefer to be back in Europe. Especially considering what's happening to Majorette and the news I've heard about her.
What is happening to Majorette? I thought she would be here. Where is Majorette? You tell me.
Okay, take a breath, take a breath. I wish she was here too. we're still trying to get in contact with her. She's kind of gone AWOL. She's off the grid. There's legends of an American woman that the locals are calling the Wolf Girl or the Wolf Woman.
The wolf girl.
She's kind of cutting a swath of destruction through the Balkans and Eastern Europe.
Good
The
for
wolf
Major
girl
X.
is little. She did not seem like wolf type. She seemed like the pom pom girls.
War changes everybody.
Cheerleader.
The cheerleader.
Have you seen a wolf protecting her cubs?
One time I did see a wolf protecting her cubs. We kill wolf and then we kill cubs.
Well, let's hope things end better for our Wolf Girl. We're still trying to find her and bring her back, but she's deep into the war. She took out like 20 Vitesse Rend officers with apparently some sort of mounted machine gun ambush. Last I heard, so.
Oh, that's the most impressive.
Yeah,
what the
I mean
hell
she
are
is
you still
technically
doing here?
fighting, but we want her back, and I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Shouldn't we be over there fighting? What are we doing here?
I'm asking myself the same question. Look, it's important to have war bonds, and you guys are the face of the war effort. It's not easy, even after we've landed in Germany, even after we're fighting through to the end. It's important for the American public to have heroes they can believe in, and that's what you guys are. So, so with that, you guys pull up to the city hall. Major McCall leads you in. It's a big, large Art Deco building. Looks almost kind of like a Greek temple, so maybe a little familiar there.
Ah, yes, this looks like a very prestigious place.
You are brought in through the main hall, through the lobby, upstairs into a big, spacious office, and there are 4 gentlemen who are kind of sitting and waiting for you. The first there is kind of a pudgy individual with a big bow tie and thinning hair, and he says, "Pleased to meet you. I am Mayor Thaddeus Tuttle, the duly elected official of this fine town. Let me be the first to welcome you to Sentinel City." And he makes a big deal of shaking all your hands. "Let me introduce you to some of the other notable citizens who have come forth to greet you and participate in this wonderful bond to help us win this terrible conflict. First of all, this is Mr. Francis Kestrel, the owner of Kestrel Incorporated, one of our nation's leading businessmen. Kestrel is like kind of a tall, lean individual, very severe gaze. He's looking at you with a little bit of unfriendliness. They kind of went in the table. Next up is General Hiram Hamlin. And you can see immediately McCall salutes this guy. Because this is his boss. He's a fellow, he's got those stars on his uniform. They ain't just for show, let me tell you. He's the one who is sort of helping to run kind of the war effort at home. And then finally, this is a kind of local celebrity and folk hero, folk singer, Mr. Woody Guthrie, who has come out. So it's really a weird coincidence you said that. He is kind of a rangy-looking fellow, just wearing a simple, collared shirt and like kind of denim jacket and a flat cap, looking very much at very, very awkward and ill at ease in this fancy office. So they kind of welcome you over to come sit down. And General Hamlin says, "It's a pleasure to meet you all. If you would like to join me, we're going to have our official rally downstairs. They're bringing the audience to the moment, and it will be filmed and portrayed in theaters throughout the country, carried on by radio. It should be a marvelous opportunity to raise some money. Now, I understand you, sir, are a king."
Yes, I am the new king of Atlantis, it seems.
Would you be willing to make a speech in favor, showing Atlantis' support for the war effort?
Absolutely.
Very good. And if we could get some kind of I hear you are apparently a Greek goddess.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Well, they ain't taught me about you in Sunday school, but perhaps I'll believe it if you want to come and give some sort of demonstration or some speech as well. I sure would appreciate it.
Yes, of course. How soon can I give it?
Well, we're gonna
In a bit of
Right
a
now.
hurry, are we?
right now we're gonna head down to sort of we're gonna head down to the auditorium, or to the this chamber where the speech will take place in just a few minutes. So they all head over. Woody Guthrie is giving you a big smile.
I'm like just staring at him.
And he's like, "Miss, heard you killed yourself plenty of Nazis.
I did, Mr. Guthrie. I am very proud of it, but not as proud as you were probably when you wrote Hard Traveling.
Oh, that there is one of my favorite tunes.
Yes, I like that. I like This Land Is Your Land. I like Ain't Got No Home.
Oh, that's
Because for a while I also was homeless when the Germans bombed my house.
very true. I'm sure I'm glad my songs can find some universal acclaim because I've been in that situation myself. So why I wrote it.
Yes, they are great songs about unity of all people, which we hope spreads around the globe.
Goddamn, one big union. That's what I say.
Yes, I also agree with this very much. You are my favorite American songwriter, as well as person who writes Strange Fruit, a very important political song about horrors of southern United States.
Very true. Very true. While you're talking, Kestrel is just like rolling his eyes like crazy. You can tell he's practically holding his nose at this point.
I see that the parasite does not like our talk of revolution.
Oh yeah, Mr. Fancy Banker Man over there, pay him no mind.
I often do not. I will tell you what they did to their type in my homeland when it was called St. Petersburg. My father had the privilege of dragging the czars out of their palace and decapitating them.
Ooh, well, that's the spirit. But might be a story you got to save till a little later because I think it's about to begin. And by now you guys have come down to a large auditorium and it's all set up as a huge crowd. They have big American flags and they've also got a big kind of a projector that's sort of showing photographs of taken of you guys kind of in the field. There's some stills from that fight that three of you had against Fafnir. I made you read some of those too in our very first episode, so some cool memories there. But just kind of just showing, doing this kind of slideshow as you guys are about to speak. So General Hamlin goes up and introduces you. He's like, and now, ladies and gentlemen, a new member to the war effort who is bringing freedom to the very bottom of the sea. King Merman?
Monarch Man.
Monarch Merman, come on up here. And there's a huge applause.
Merman is coming out wearing like iridescent scales, like armor that he picked up out of the armory.
Whoa.
He has his
Yes.
coral crown and a big heavy trident. He has to play the part. So he comes out. Did you actually want me to say something, or do you just want to roll?
Just start your speech.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's hear what you got to say. Just a few lines, it's not too much.
The people of Atlantis have been waiting in the deeps for a reason to come out, for a reason to be heroes, a reason to fight. And as their king, I have brought them to the surface as a new power for the Allies, as a new force for good and righteousness.
Ooh, there's huge applause. They're really loving that. But then, all of a sudden, the crowd stops applauding. And there's like a humongous gasp. And General Hamlin's looking back and he's like, stop it, turn it off, turn off the projector.
Uh-oh.
And when you guys turn back, you see it's a shot of Skydancer that's been taken secretly. And it shows you without your mask. So it reveals you, and the audience they're totally surprised. Some were stunned. Already people are starting to yell and are just confused about this.
Please, may I speak? Step up to the podium.
Okay, you say up to the microphone
Okay.
while this uproar is going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to read to you the lyrics of a poem and a song quite popular in the rest of the world, but not so much heard on your own soil. Southern trees bear strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood on the root, black bodies swinging from the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees.
Whoa, you get about to the last line and they cut the mic. So immediately Mayor Tuttle hustles over to the microphone, or he's just calling, the microphone's dead, he's shouting at the audience well, fellas, technical difficulties, we'll be right back with some more great speeches. Farewell.
This man fought for you, fought for your country, and you treat him like dog. You are dog.
That's okay.
You are dog. You are dog. I
her.
see you.
You were a good friend.
Thank you. You are a good friend to meet.
So
will speak to them.
Oh, you're gonna
myself.
say you go up to the audience?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to just fly up to the podium and then take my helmet off.
Whoa, the uproar, like, they thought before it might have been some weird trick or something, but now there's no doubt what it is. And everyone is just losing it.
When he does that, can I? So you said they're huge American flags, right?
Yeah.
So can I use my powers to like get all of them and like put them behind him and have them all flow?
Oh,
As
cool.
he's making his
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll Unleash Your Powers for that. Let's see how that goes.
Alright.
But it's not too tricky.
Yeah, so that's 11.
Ooh, okay, it looks wonderful. It's like super patriotic, American flags going everywhere. The audience is still like just crazy. Just cannot understand this.
Merman is gonna go up behind Skydancer, take off his cloak, his shiny cloak, and wrap it around Skydancer's shoulders, and like put a hand on your shoulder reassuringly. Might be a comfort and support if you need stuff healed, but
Nah, I got something to say to them.
I also wanted to walk up
I
and stand
think,
next to
this
him.
is the time for team walk up.
Teamwork.
Everybody staying together. All right,
think
Skydancer.
Perhaps silence the crowd.
Yeah, they're starting when they see you're willing to speak. They're just like he's saying something. Quiet down. Let him speak.
And I say to all of them, do you know what I had to do yesterday? I had to stop 2 kids from being lynched in my own country after I was fighting Nazis, and you know what they do. So I come home and I see this, and it's disgraceful. We're America. We're supposed to be better than this, but all you've proven, all the American people have proven that they're not much different from the Nazis themselves. I have
So-
shed blood for this country. I have fought for this country, even though you hate me. For what? For what? What reason? That my skin is different from you? I don't care anymore. I am going to fight for my home, no matter what anyone says. Because I believe we can be better than this. I believe we can be better than the Nazis, than the Soviets, than any other country in this world. If only we take the chance. I'm willing to fight for that chance. Are you?
Whoa. So a big hush falls over the crowd. Some people are applauding. Yeah, I'll applaud in real life too. Some people are still do not get that message. You've changed some minds, not all of them. And at this point, the mayor and General Hamlin McCall kind of get you guys sort of behind stage. And Mayor Tuttle says, the general told me to tell you this brilliant speech, Skydancer, and you'll find I'm a friend of the colored man. But I think it would be best if perhaps you sort of kind of bowed out for the rest of this tour.
Why are you ashamed of him all of a sudden?
Oh no, not at all. Just it's rather controversial, and that's really not. Now we just want to have a simple message.
who is this talking?
This is the mayor.
The mayor. Anyone want to do something about this, or
What is he wearing?
He's wearing like a bow tie and like a suit.
Can I choke him a little?
Unleash your powers, and we'll see how that
I'll
goes.
choke him with the bow tie.
Yeah, just
okay, something a little bit more subtle than what Merman was planning to do.
6.
Can we do team points for that?
the team points. I'll let you know when the team points are. That'll be for the climax.
Darn it.
But you can tell, like, just seeing your weird gaze on him is making him very nervous. And he's like, and this one here is just so strange. Maybe she could also kind of bow out.
Wait,
We really just want to.
strange.
They're strange. Really?
Well, I mean, you're.
Do you have something against strange people?
You see, in this country, they are more accepting of fishmen than of black men. Maybe if they find out you are Jew, they don't like you as much.
Yeah.
Mayor Tuttle says, "Oh, he's of the Hebrew persuasion. Oh boy. Well,
See, this is what I mean.
Right.
Scratch the surface of any American pig, and you find racism.
I think that maybe you've made a mistake tonight, and I think that you're going to go on this tour by yourself. I don't think any of us are going to be going with you.
Yes, if you
If
don't
you
know-
can't have him, I don't think you can have any of us.
Tuttle says he's throwing the handkerchief on his rapidly sweating face. He's like, all right, well, look, let me go back and I'll talk about things. And tell you what, why don't you just enjoy a little bit of rest? The parade's coming up in a few hours. It should be a wonderful experience, and we'll reconvene then and sort of reassess the situation.
As if he's walking out, I'm going to grab him by the
he's
shoulder.
puttering away, yeah.
Decidedly not reassuringly.
Whoa.
Perhaps it would behoove you to be thrown into a group of robo-Nazis. Let's see how you fare.
Well, I'm a friend of the fish man.
Skydancer has stood with us and fought creatures and things that would make you wet yourself. He
If it
deserves.
happens already.
He might have at this point.
I think
Duly
Comrade
noted.
Guthrie would be very disappointed to find out the way that you've behaved in this room today, and you should apologize to him.
Yeah, Woody Guthrie himself is coming by. He's like, this is a goddamn travesty. If you release the mayor, all right, he's kind of scurried away. Guthrie says, "Look, they got themselves a little bar here. You're all welcome. I'll buy you all a drink. You guys are worth more than that, I'd say."
Thank you, Comrade Guthrie.
I need a drink after this.
So he leads you over there to this bar, kind of next to City Hall, just sort of a small, neighborhood gin mill. And while you guys are drinking and relaxing, McCall is actually there. And as you come in, he raises his drink and kind of a toast to you guys. And he's like, "Brilliant performance there, but I think you guys there's one thing you're neglecting. Who put the picture in the projector? Because it sure as hell wasn't anybody on our side."
Good point. Would have to have been somebody on the inside.
I think so. I would like to believe better, but there are some fifth columnists here. I think actually that was your very first mission was taking down some of them. And it wouldn't be impossible to say.
Australia.
I mean, they got connections all over. I know they used to have clan trouble back here. Maybe they've tied in with that, I don't know. But it's something, especially with who we got showing up for the parade. It's a problem I want nipped in the bud. Yeah, the Greek woman. The goddess, yeah. Not the Greek woman. I'm sorry, because you made that great role last time, he totally respects you. He's like, "Yes, Athena, ma'am."
I might be able to find some eyes higher above who might have seen what happened. Where was the projector? And who was watching it at the time?
It was in the back of the hall. We used to have some of the city hall workers looking at it, but it
Are there
wasn't
any
super...
windows open in that area?
There might have been some windows overlooking it. What's your plan?
Okay, I'm wondering if I can roll and assess the situation since Athena's patron animal is the owl.
Ooh, okay.
I'm wondering if there might have been a barn owl nearby that might have seen something.
I mean, this was during the day, but it's possible. All right, so why don't you assess the situation, see what happens.
That is a 6 and a 4 with 0 superior, so 10.
Ooh, okay. So you get to ask me 2, I believe.
Okay. What here is in the greatest danger? Or I'm sorry, what here is the biggest threat?
Okay, the biggest threat, I would say, what here being what you see through the barn owl's vision, is an individual who you can see is like sneaking in and like putting a special thing in the projector.
Okay.
And this guy, you can't see too much from him because he's kind of from behind. He is blonde, and he's doing everything with one hand. The other hand is kind of like just at his side, and the sleeve is like empty.
Oh, so he's one-handed.
Did we rip any arms off of people that I don't remember?
One-armed blonde.
I broke a man's spine once.
No, this guy's got spine intact, just no, one hand's gone.
Yeah, he was upright. He wasn't even crooked, but definitely one arm.
Any eyes missing?
You couldn't see too well, but you do know that it's not Cyclops.
Oh,
Cyclops
cool.
is, brown hair.
I
Damn
got
it,
2
it's
questions,
Cyclops.
right?
It's not white. Oh, yeah,
Now it's no cloths.
So
I
that
took
was,
those.
What's the biggest threat? This is what here is in the greatest danger.
Ooh, okay, that actually, you were able to pick up from McCall that, like, he's really worried about something. And with a little bit of prompting, he tells you,
Okay.
the parade, it's not just you guys marching in it. The president's going to be here.
Oh.
FDR himself is flying in so we can march with the heroes. And I know the Nazis would like nothing more than to knock him off.
does seem like putting everyone in the same place at the same time.
Do we
What
have
is that?
Do we have access to the alien that we brought back when Marshall was captured? That
Groucho.
we could set him in
Oh,
place of FDR?
it's a good idea,
Uh-huh.
mentalist.
And I can use
Unfortunately-
my cloak for FDR to still be in the
to hide.
parade.
Unfortunately, that alien's still in London. Even the fastest plane couldn't get him there in time.
Well, we have a flying saucer.
Even that couldn't get him there in time. Also, McCall, he's like mentalist. He's like, actually, Kyle, Mr. Dennings. Like, I got some bad news for you. Like, if I can talk to you privately.
Sure.
He takes you aside, and he also is looking very morose. McCall's having a horrible day. He's like, I'm not sure how to say this. I mean, usually they send it's other soldiers' jobs to go to the houses of Gold Star mothers and so on, but
I'm not a Gold Star mother, so
you're not.
we'll be all right.
You're not at all. But
I don't have kids, as far as I know.
No, but the woman who you met when you were in the correctional institute. I'm afraid she was in a car accident a few days ago, and she did not make it out. I'm sorry.
All right. Wow. All right. Well.
You take as much time as you need, son.
Okay. Yeah. I'll keep this to myself for now.
Okay.
I think that. Yeah.
And he goes back to drinking steadily.
Yeah. Can't blame him. Can I get a drink?
Yeah, they sent him. Yeah, what do you got for you? He buys you another round.
Get some Jack and Coke.
So at this moment, another individual comes in, who you recognize, and I think you might recognize him too. It is
Me?
actually yes.
Oh, okay.
It is actually one of your old criminal mates who we all met in episode 1. It's Sinewave,
Oh.
Okay.
who was kind of helped build gadgets, I believe.
Yep. He was
I remember
a fabricator. Yeah.
Yes, he is back in the United States. He is a tall, handsome Japanese man. He's now like he's sold the Blitzwings that he stole and has made a whole pile of money. So he's now all kitted out in a nice kind of seersucker suit and tie.
He's got both arms.
Yes.
Okay. Good. No
This
long
guy,
hair.
yeah, he never had the one hand.
Okay. You never know what could have happened after we saw him last.
So he comes in and greets you. And is like, heard you were in town.
Yeah. You want to go sit down, have a drink?
Sure.
Cool. So, I see you've done well for yourself since we ran into each other last.
Well, certainly. I'm still rather tied into the espionage communities on all sides of this conflict. Still trying to do what I can to make a buck.
Good. I'm real glad for you. Yeah, just kind of putzing along myself. I'm with all these folks here.
Ah, quite the menagerie.
Yeah.
Nice to see you again.
Oh yes, Skydancer. Good to meet you too, sir.
I do not understand half of words you say.
Who's this one?
This is Battlegirl Potemkin. She's I don't know, a refugee that we picked up along the way.
From the Soviet Union.
I am brave fighter of Soviet Union. I am sent here on goodwill tour
Oh,
to promote
okay.
communist
All right, yeah,
interests in the
fine.
United States.
I didn't get the memo. Sorry.
Certainly. Well, let me
I help
tell.
open up supply lines for Leningrad and Stalingrad. They save millions of lives.
Yeah. Except for the people in the town that we tried to liberate.
I do not know anything about this.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna have you take a power. I'm gonna try to have whether this is an emotional blow for you.
Okay.
Because like he's definitely this thing that did upset you, even though you kind of said it was. You convinced yourself that it was a failure of the Red Army. Yeah, or it was a failure. It was some random general's fault. So you're going to roll to withstand the powerful blow.
Oh, okay. It's just a powerful blow straight up.
Yep.
Yes.
And it's,
I know.
I'm taking my feelings on you!
Yes. That's what's happening.
I
here.
got a 6.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
So you were able. Your faith in the Soviet Union protects you.
I don't know that much about it. I know that nobody really saved that village, even though we tried. Just as nobody stepped in to save Stalingrad when the various people were dying, nobody stepped in to save Leningrad when various people were dying. As far as I can tell, America has done very little to save lives in Poland or Moscow. So maybe you should watch what you say about the country.
Yeah, I was in prison, so I couldn't help. But as soon as they let me out, I got out there and helped.
Signwave says, well, look, I've got no problem with the Soviet Union. They are excellent customers.
I'm sure
In
they
fact,
are.
they got some spies and agents in this very country, and I do business with them, just as I do business with the other side.
Just out of curiosity, was it Mr. Signwave?
That's what they call me.
What exactly is your heritage?
Well, I'm of, Japanese extraction, but I consider myself a citizen of the world.
Interesting. I wasn't aware that we had Japanese people here in the States that weren't.
Oh, interned?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they got some of my relatives over there, but because I'm an asset to the Allies, they still let me wander around freely.
Interesting.
And, I'm a double agent, triple agent, quadruple agent. I'm whatever I need to be.
A double agent.
Is it possible to assess a person, like
Pierce the
intention?
mask.
Yes, pierce the mask. Yes.
Okay. So it's plus mundane.
I would like to vouch for him.
Okay, so you do trust
Yeah,
him.
so I would like to.
You can still pierce
try
the
to-
mask.
Oh,
Yeah.
It might,
Oh, it's just a 6.
Ooh, okay. So he's pretty opaque.
I want to try to pierce his mask too. I'm terrible at this because it's mundane, but I want to fail a couple rolls.
Okay, yeah. I mean, this might be a good one to fail.
Yes.
I'll also
fail.
try to pierce the mask.
All right, we'll keep pierce this guy's
I
mask.
extra failed. I got
Yeah.
0.
Oh, I'll do it too.
Everybody's piercing.
I feel like somebody's trying to level up on this.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Can I roll two?
You can ask. So you can ask me what
you worked.
Marvin, you can ask me
I
one question,
Got
and
a 10.
you can ask me 2
That's
questions.
mundane.
Marvin,
Yeah,
let's
no,
hear
I'm
your-
sorry, it was 11.
Whoa! All right, Marvin, let's hear your question, and then we'll hear Sarah's 2 questions.
What do you
Okay, wait.
intend to do?
What this guy intends to do is make money, and if that means like being a double agent for any side, selling out spies or like selling information, that's what he'll do. That's kind of what he's been doing. Like he pretends to be Japanese, so he can cozy up to German spies, and he like goes right around, sells the information, and he pretends to be a good American citizen to the Americans, sells the information to the Germans or to German spies. But he is plugged in to the 5th column in this country, I would say.
So in other words, we can't really trust them.
Well, if you pay him enough, you can trust him. I might have answered too many. Okay. that was the freebie, Sarah.
I feel like that's what I was maybe going to ask was how can I gain influence over you?
Yes. Money.
Money.
Money, okay.
There with the freebie.
Yeah, I guess that was the freebie. What are you really planning? It was not asked, right?
Yeah.
That was what you did.
Right now, he doesn't have any like super big plans, but perhaps. Actually, I think he has information that he's thinking about selling.
Okay. Who has money?
I mean, in terms of like reading his mind.
Treasury.
She has money.
Yeah, can I read his
The
mind?
monarch probably
Ooh,
has the
I would
king
say-
of
An entire city?
Okay. Let's have
untold
Zoe read his
riches.
mind first.
Okay.
This will be an unleash your powers, and you
Also,
can try to
nerd,
bribe.
come on. How do you not have money?
Well,
That's
I mean,
I
9.
left it in Greece.
a 9.
A 9.
Greece is a very poor country
Okay.
now
It's the good
after
kind
the
of
Ottoman
nine.
invasions.
No, the 9.
Many people died fleeing to Athens.
It went to the resistance.
Yes, there was great amount of dysentery.
Okay. Lucy, Zoe.
Yes.
The
I don't
effect. So on a
think
7 and
that
9,
means what you
the
think
effect's
it
going to be
means.
unstable and
No,
temporary.
it means you poop yourself.
Okay.
to
I'll-
okay, maybe you do.
Okay, I'll tell you what you get. You
Okay.
get an image of a man, blonde, wearing kind of a blue suit with one hand, and like an empty, an empty sleeve.
guy.
The same guy, yes. You just get a quick flash of that image, and that's all you can pull out of his mind.
Okay.
He gives you a long stare. He's like, "Oh, are you trying to read my mind?"
I tried, but you're pretty good at this defense thing.
I know. I wouldn't be a good spy if I wasn't.
I don't know. It's probably pretty empty in there.
Oh, mentalist.
I'm still stewing over here over
Yeah.
some loss,
He's like, touchy. So, speaking of minds, you know what's really on mine? Money.
This is a problem of living within the capitalist structure.
He's very subtle.
Here, I got $1. We've kind of been in another country. We don't really have a lot of cash on us. What do you need?
He gives you a long stare.
I could offer him. That would be really smart move for Mervin, but he's generally not very smart.
Well, perhaps someone could tell him about it or convince him of it.
Come on, Merman. This is America. You know they don't pay a shit.
And Mentalist, you're saying that this is your friend, right?
He's relatively trustworthy, yeah. I've worked with him in the past. He helped us get out of off the hilltop.
Good
On our
buddies.
first mission.
In an aside, I do still have an invisible cloak and I could just follow him.
So you're you're absolutely certain I shouldn't just pick him up and
We can start
torture information out of him.
Oh, there is that possibility too.
I'm saying this out loud.
He's like, what? Let me tell
Wait,
you.
I think this is maybe not good diplomacy.
Yeah, let me tell you, Mr. Fish. I can withstand any kind of torture. Wouldn't be a good spy if I couldn't.
No, is that a challenge?
No? A statement of fact. So, how about some of them big gewgaws you got in your crown?
What is Google?
Hey, he's
The
talking about
baubles, the
gems.
tchotchkes, the trinkets,
None of these words make any
the
sense.
rocks.
You sound like Boopy the Boop.
There.
So I will go ahead and just a piece of my crown off.
That's the spirit.
You're going to have to make it worth my while.
Ooh, I can certainly do that.
And can I do this as a provoke roll, or is he just gonna do it if I?
He's
do
gonna
the
do
roll?
it.
Okay.
Yeah. So he accepts that jewel and he says, "All right, if you go over to Hitchville, which is like kind of a adjacent community, a lot of farmers used to go sell their stuff in there, and now it's kind of been absorbed by the city. Go to Hitchville. There's a place called the White Rose. You might not be so welcome in there, Mr. Skydancer, especially
Because they are
given-
racist.
yeah, I'm not particularly. I mean, if I go over and say that I'm like an official ambassador of like the Honorable Empire of Japan, they let me in. But
I do not know. I've seen
Usually-
some of the cartoons coming out of this country lately. I do not think that they like the Emperor of Japan right now.
well, most Americans don't. These Americans do. Anyway, go to the White Rose. Ask, and I think you'll find what you're looking for over there.
I take off.
He writes down the address on a napkin too.
I'm going to take off my crown and put it on. Try and put it on Skydancer. You are now the ambassador of Atlantis.
Sweet.
Well,
With a
we'll
broken crown.
close. We could.
So I dropped it once. I'm sorry. Clumsy.
All right.
I
Oh,
think
Lucy
that-
was talking about the invisible. Oh yeah, you're talking about the cloaks.
Yeah, I think we're gonna put on our invisible cloaks when we go into the White Rose.
We're gonna be twinsies and follow him.
Ooh. Okay, so you're all heading into the White Rose. So right now it's just the two invisible people going in, or is anybody else going in?
Are you guys
non-invisible?
planning to do anything?
Probably,
Or?
well, I
Oh,
figured.
I thought we were
Yeah.
gonna
We could,
give
like-
him one. So
Oh yeah.
He wouldn't draw any
Oh
attention.
yeah, of course. That makes it worse.
So what is
Okay,
that?
you're
I'm
invisible.
sure everybody
You're going to the
knows.
White Rose?
Well, if you're invisible, they won't even know you're there.
Okay.
I could try my American
No one wants you
accent.
to look.
Oh man.
I'm actually rather interested in seeing this.
Yeah. Also, you guys are outside the White Rose. It's kind of like looks like a rundown.
You
sort
might
of
not be able
cafe.
to pass.
Big
Maybe
neon
we should
White
give him
Rose
an invisible
outside.
rose- or an invisible-
Maybe I
I'll
could.
have my feet hanging
I
out.
need some, I need
He
some
is
of
8
your
feet tall.
This
American
is
dollars
true.
in order to buy American outfits so that I can pass as
we
American.
could like tie the two of them together, maybe.
Ooh.
Right,
Work.
right.
I'll say they give you like a per diem. You can go and buy some civilian clothes if you want to. This is for all you guys. You have enough money if you want to like buy a quick costume change.
I want you to
That's
come
okay.
out dressed like Majorette. That would be awesome. Just like American flag everywhere. I am totally American. Yes.
It is me, American Supergirl.
While we're out, we're gonna buy a
I'd
Stetson.
take that though.
Okay, yes, you got that hat kind of hiding
Yeah,
your features.
yeah.
Cool cowboy hat. A lot of cowboy stuff in this part of town.
I don't know how to really hide in this situation.
I feel like Athena has a
Well, you
hard
got
time
the
using
invisible-
it.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
in
yeah,
the cloak. You're
invincible.
gonna hide really easy.
I think Athena has to wear like a trench coat over her armor because she doesn't want to take it off.
All right, you're
Very
bundled up.
special.
We need to have a dress up montage.
Well, are you not going in?
I mean, I could probably get in as a royal because it looks like an ambassador could get in, and
Then I can give you my cloak so you can hide completely.
Well, remember, an
Oh,
ambassador
yeah.
of an
I'm
access
white,
country.
they'll let me in.
an access could.
So-
Okay.
Yes.
But if you want to keep your armor on, stay hidden.
Yeah.
I buy a
that's-
crimson red dress and have a little star pin on it.
Ooh. Okay, so I think that's
You'll
just
short
all.
skirt. Short
So you're all going in.
I'm sure why not.
And
Okay.
Inexplicably cowboy boots.
I could not resist.
Yeah, so your cool high-stepping cowboy boots.
We need a dress-up montage set to "You're Too Sexy."
Oh yeah, there's a great. I can imagine like Valerie Hobson's coming out and everyone's like watching and they're like, yeah,
Come back
and she
out.
goes back in. And it's a wonderful montage. Yeah, some thumbs up. All right, after that great dress-up montage, you guys go into the White Rose. It's kind of a dingy, dark cafe, sort of a podium at the corner. And right now, it's decently full. Like there's maybe like 20 or so men inside. They're all kind of youngish men. Some look like workers. Some are wearing better suits. But they're all listening to someone giving a speech. This is a blonde individual, and you can see he's waving his empty sleeve around. He has one hand.
And
And
he's waving the sleeve around? That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Well, the hand's
With
gone.
just his shoulder.
No, only the hand is gone. The rest of
just
the arm is
Oh, I
gone.
thought
Yeah.
his arm.
Not the whole
okay.
arm. It's not the fugitive.
I thought you said he had like an empty sleeve, you know? I was like,
No,
oh, wow.
just the
he's
very
just
tip of the
waving around.
sleeve.
So he's
It's,
he's
on the
stumping
hand.
us.
Yeah, he's kind of waving his stump. And he's giving this big speech, being like, "Ladies and gentlemen, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt is trying to destroy the flower of American manhood by forcing us into this horrible conflict on the behalf of un-American interests. If you'll listen to me, and if you read the books that I've read, you'll understand the way the world works. And that the white race is in greater peril than it has ever been." A few faces are like looking at you guys too as you come in, especially that guy.
Invisible facepalm.
Yeah.
My character is like super blonde, super blue eyes, really pale.
Ooh, okay. Are you trying to like make a move on this guy giving the speech?
No, I just enter like kind of with a bit of a flourish.
Okay, yeah, he's kind of like, he's so interested in that he almost doesn't see Major Merlin coming in behind him. Though a lot of other people do and are looking at you they're giving you a lot of side eye.
Mm-hmm.
They're not happy that you're there.
Make sure you keep your crown and straighten it out a little bit.
I'm not feeling particularly subtle. I did just have to break my crown for this other cad. So I'm just going to go ahead and scratch this fellow with one of my poisonous spines.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, actually,
not subtle at all.
Nope.
as soon as he sees you coming in, his mouth kind of drops open, and you realize that you might have seen him before. He was wearing a uniform though, a silver uniform. This was Brother Silver, and it was your very first mission to stop him and the Silver Brotherhood, kind of an American fascist from trying to smuggle in Nazi weapons. And I believe, I can't remember who smashed his arm. It might have been Majorette, it might have been the Mentalist, but it was one of you. So when he sees you coming from him, he starts like he's like, there they are, some of the enemies of the white race. Stop them, brothers! And he starts trying to hightail it out the
Wait
back.
a second, partner. I am very white.
Yeah, the men are
drunk.
staring at you.
And I love the white rice. I love
That would work as a distraction.
white rice and do not like the other types of people.
Someone's like, yeah!
In Alabama, where I am from,
Can I try to hold him in place?
Ooh, okay, let's have you do Unleash Your Powers. You do Unleash Your Powers, and Kat, you can do I think it's be Provoke, because you're trying to get the audience on your side.
okay.
Meanwhile, can Athena unplug that guy's microphone and maybe like, because she's like invisible and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I would say,
Excuse me.
let's see, why don't you roll, let's see, we got Superior, I'm trying to think which one would be the best one.
Just unplug the guy's mic. 'cause he-
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for that, it's pretty easy to just go over.
Okay. Yeah, just like.
Okay, so yeah, he's now he's just shouting though, like stop him! He's trying to run.
If he's trying to run, can I also like lock a door?
Well, let's see, Lucy. How'd you
I
do?
got a 7.
Okay, so you try to get some psychic energy on him, but he is still running.
I actually failed my best roll.
Okay,
Rather
he's made it to the
It's a
door.
success.
Yeah,
It's a
it's-
partial success.
Yeah, it's a partial success.
Ooh, okay. So with a 7, you trip him.
Okay.
Like he gets to the door, he manages to get it open, but he falls down. While this is going on, everybody else in the bar or the restaurant is like kind of standing up, looking like they're ready to throw down. How'd you do?
I got a 10.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, okay. They're very much interested in what you're saying.
Yeah.
Some kind of burly, guy in like overalls is like, well, hold on, let's hear what the little lady has to say.
Or he'll.
We have many
They said you weren't worried
solutions
about
for
tripping.
this
You don't
problem.
I don't know, because it does say
Problem.
condition, so probably just like
In Alabama, for these sorts of situations. Now, in the KKK, we don't have anything for fishmen. We're still working on that.
Well,
I told my Grand Dragon the exact same thing.
while she's doing that, can I make my way to Stumpy?
Okay, give me a. I think this would be a directly engage.
Okay.
He's about he's trying to get to his feet and trying to make it out the door.
10.
Ooh, all right. So what 2 are you choosing?
Let's see. I want to impress, surprise, and frighten him, and then I want to take away his ability to get away from us.
Ooh, okay. So how do you? Maybe you can do this in one action. How do you scare this guy? And how do you stop him? Convince him not to run?
So I will use my whip and whip him right around the neck and yank him backwards.
Oh yeah, that does it. So you drag him back from the door and you kind of fall him right there.
Now, believe it or not, this man on the floor now is a race trader.
What, Mr. Stanley? No, never.
Yes, he is bad man for white people.
Give me another provoke, because like these are Stanley's crew that you're trying to turn against him. Jasper Stanley is his actual name.
That is an 8.
Ooh, okay, so you're picking. Okay, so let's see what they're gonna do. Yeah, you know what? They're gonna overreact.
Yeah.
You gain influence over them. So they're like, yeah, I mean,
Whoa,
maybe he's not 100% pure.
you will be surprised to find out that this man is an octoroon.
I knew it. Stanley's like, no, I swear she's lying.
Yes, his grandmammy worked on my family's plantation.
Stanley, you traitor! You lying to us. Stanley's like, no, fellas.
Well,
As
you
you
people
choke
are
him out.
dumb.
There's like this voice from nowhere.
Very, very true. So the overall guy's like, man, what should we do?
Well, where I'm from, we were hanging from a tree.
Stanley's like, no. Please, I'll tell you everything. Don't.
How about we just take him with us?
We'll take him with us and hang from a tree.
You do that. You show that guy justice.
We'll show him all the
Justice.
justice.
That disembodied voice coming out has it right.
Justice.
We'll show him
You want to grab a foot and carry him
what
out upside down?
happens when you cross the wrong white people and also fish your people.
That's the spirit.
God bless America.
So with a God Bless America, you get him outside through the back door, and you're all in the alley, and they just kind of close the door.
I'm going to
Back
grab him by a foot, and I'm going to crunch it a little. He's going to be one hand, one
Whoa.
foot.
All right, so you're holding him up. Athena, what are you doing?
Athena's going to wait until all of her friends have vacated and then plug in the microphone, tap it, and go, buy war bonds.
Yeah, the racists inside are very confused.
And I'm still invisible.
Oh yeah, Skydancer. You can choose if you want to go out or stay inside this the
So
White
before
Rose.
I walk out, I'm just gonna hang back, still invisible, and say, "You're all going to die one day."
Some kind of ghost.
Walk out.
Yeah, you can hear him just running away after that. So you guys have
Out the
Jasper.
Like the running.
So outside, you guys have Jasper Stanley, brother of Silver, in the alley, dangling from Monarch Merman's grip. What do you
It
do?
is very difficult to talk in your accent. It is loud and ugly.
I quite agree, actually.
It was pretty rough for us too.
It is important to trick the racists.
Very good try.
It's just not very elegant, is it?
No, it's a lot of hours. And they do not say hour, they say hour.
It was accurate though.
I believe this is how they talk in Alabama.
Stanley's like, "Are you just gonna talk about accents, or are you gonna let me go?" Ah!
I certainly don't. You are a bad man, you are racist. We do what we want around here.
No. All right, look, I'll never talk. I'm a champion of white supremacy.
Okay, I think at this point I'm gonna go ahead and prick him.
Ooh, all right. I think you're trying to do. I was gonna say this probably provoke someone.
I'm actually looking for.
Probably to pierce the mask.
Or I might, Pierce the Mask could do too.
Probably.
I actually want to do the Be the Monster move.
Ooh, okay.
When you frighten, intimidate, or cow others.
all right.
His special
That's one of
abilities.
his
Oh yeah. Always, yeah. Those special moves, you forget about them sometimes. They got some good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so go for the Be the Monster.
So I'm just going to stab this guy with one of my poison spines.
Just in the face or shoulder.
I'm gonna go with the side of his neck.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm picking him up and just
Ugh. All right.
plus freak.
I have these.
Nice. That is a 10.
Whoa. Okay. All right. So there's Be the Monster. Not just intimidates him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he's totally freaked out now. He's like, okay, I'll talk.
So, just so you understand what it is that's going on, you have about 12 hours to live.
What?
I could shorten that for you if you want.
No, don't. What about a cure? Can you cure me?
I could. But, you see, you'd have to get on my good side.
Okay. I'll tell you everything. There's a plot.
Oh,
I'd like
that
to
is
put on
clear
my
now. We
gloves
should not speak
and kind of rub them together and pull apart, and so you can see it. And,
Okay. I'll tell you. It's to kill the president. We're gonna kill FDR.
You're not telling us anything we don't already know.
All right. Look, there's been some smuggling. The Silver Brotherhood. You guys destroyed it, but I've been talking to some of the revenants, and they tied us in with some fifth columnists, some German spies. We've been smuggling in machines, hiding them throughout the city. They're all along Main Street. We got them all hidden. When the motorcade comes by, they'll spring to life, and the president won't stand a chance.
Where are these machines specifically?
They're scattered all throughout the city. You'll never find them all. Heil Hitler.
so I want to. That's pretty good.
I'm
crouch
gonna go
down.
swing him towards you. Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna
Shock him in the ear.
Ah! Give him an ear zap.
and
What
then
do you do,
I'm
Battle Girl?
gonna sock him real hard in the stomach.
Speed bag.
Wait. So can I grab the one arm that he has left
Ooh.
and then try to break it?
Oh, okay. Give me unleash your powers.
God, we're such devious superheroes.
This was the golden age before the
Oh yeah. There's no Comics Code authority here. So you can be as violent as you
So
want.
I'm gonna take so from advancement I'm gonna take one of the bull moves, which is to so I have angry marked as a condition, so I take +1 ongoing to unleash powers. Yeah. So let's just hope I roll decently. That is a 12.
Woo. Okay. That hand just goes like crunch, and it's totally broken. He screams super loudly, and he's like, "Okay, it's the Rune Kaiser, the tattooed one. He's the one who set it all up. He's gonna attack too. He's using up all the powers he can for a final gasp to kill the president."
Can he still walk?
He can still walk. He has 2 legs.
He has a crushed foot though. When we pick him up, he crushed.
You could
his
limp.
foot.
You're talking about Kaiser.
Rune Kaiser, yeah, I broke his
Oh.
spine.
She did break his shadow
the Rune
spine.
Kaiser, yeah.
Well, but we saw him in Atlantis after that. Remember?
Oh, you saw him? No, I was
Yes,
not in
yes.
Atlantis.
We need to find a way to permanently kill this guy.
You
that-
could walk again in Atlantis, I'm very disappointed.
He was able to.
You won't tell us how to kill the Rune Kaiser.
He's like, look, I'm just do what they tell me to. You'll have to ask some of the other Nazi higher ups. The Cyclops guy, he might know. He's tied into the whole.
Is he here?
See here.
You guys took him prisoner.
Oh.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I thought.
That's what I thought. I was like, wait a minute.
But
Did he get loose again?
But maybe the joke's on you because we got allies all over. We got connections you can't imagine.
I want to shock him in the ears.
I
What are
never got
connections? I invisible.
the business lab. Ooh, okay.
Talk, bitch.
He's like Kestrel.
Kestrel.
The Kestrel Corporation. They help smuggle some of the
Oh,
robots
good.
in.
I've been waiting to kill Kestrel this whole time. I'll see you all soon. He just walks off.
Oh, he's a guy. He's a Jew hater from way back. So
Yes,
it wasn't
I
hard to
already figured
convince.
this out. I go kill him now. Wait, where is he?
I don't know. I was just supposed to go make sure everything comes out for the parade. I got some more of my brothers scattered around with some of those invisible suits they got from Atlantis. We'll still win. Victory will be ours. Heil Hitler! Blah, ha ha ha.
Still laughing.
It's a crazy laugh. Made of pain as much as humor.
I'm gonna punch him.
Does he have any badges on him that we can take or use?
If you when you search him, you do find a Silver Brotherhood badge. It's like a very ornate, like weird lightning bolt looking thing, or it's like two silver swords and like 8 weird swastikas. Like I don't know, fascist imagery is crazy, and the American version is very wacky too. So, but it's a little pin badge. Yes, you find that when you search him.
We find anything else?
No.
Bummer. So, who's going to be manning these machines?
They're automated. They're robots. They're a special kind of Stahlsoldaten. They're like
Where are they
a special batch.
controlled from?
They come alive at a certain signal. You can't stop them.
Mr. Kestrel probably knows about these.
Yeah, we should probably go talk to
We
him.
should go talk to him.
Well, actually, there might not be time because as you guys are saying this, there's some hesitant footsteps in the alley, and you see a young man with big square glasses poking his head in, and he says, "Fellas, I'm an aide from Mayor Tuttle's office, and it's actually time for the parade. I was just kind of sent to find you. Heard you were heading this way in Hitchville, so pleased to find you. You would just kind of come with me. The president has arrived. We're all very excited. He certainly wants to meet you and shake your hand. So if you'll just follow me all the way down to Main Street, we can begin the parade.
Yeah.
We should probably bring that with us.
And what are you doing to this guy over here?
Torturing.
What?
No, we're just playing a game.
Yeah, we're playing
It's
punching
called-
bag.
We are doing the best that we can without electric paddles. Perhaps if you give us electric paddles, we'll do even better.
I have those.
Alright, this is good. We have portable electric paddles.
Okay, Athena.
Can I roll a symbol of authority move
Ooh,
to
okay.
this dude? Because I want him to get out of our way.
All right.
I got a 7 plus my savior, which is 2, so I got a 9.
Okay, he's very much honored. He's like, ma'am.
So I want him to get out of our way, actually.
Okay, well, the parade is about to start. We really need you there. The president is very anxious. He wants to meet you before they begin the parade.
Of course. Do you know where Citizen
You
Kestrel
said
is?
Yeah.
make this man die faster, huh?
Um,
Make him die
he
now.
should be in the parade as well, actually. I
Front
can,
or back?
somewhere towards the back. I can bring him to you.
And the president will be...
He'll be sort of in the center of the parade. They're all getting set up at City
I
Hall.
see. Very
They're all
good.
at
Thank you.
City
Get out of
Hall.
our way now.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
So, I would like to roll and assess the situation, I guess, and try to help the team break up and get into the best positions we can to help the motorcade.
All right, so you're going down to the parade area.
Mm-hmm. And I was thinking you're impenetrable, so maybe you should try to get in because you're a king. You should try to get in the same car as FDR, and you can be a shield if we can't get all this stuff done.
I could definitely do that.
I would like to look for the signal thing and find it and stab it with my spear because. I
Okay,
can find out
so
where
let's
that
you guys head back to the
signal's
parade.
coming
What do you guys do with Brother Silver?
Do any of you have any particular plans for him?
I say kill him.
No one? Alright.
No objections.
I'm going to use my poison control ability. I'm going to try and make like an anesthesia sort of poison, and just knock this guy out for the foreseeable future.
Okay.
We can hide him in a trash.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for that. You just, bit, and he's like, "Well," and you throw him in a garbage can. Toss him in a dumpster. So you guys make your way back. It's now kind of later afternoon. Everybody's set up for the parade. They got, like, the big street is cleared out. There's citizens on both sides of it. Big American flag streaming down in the ticker tape, ready to throw from the windows of the adjacent skyscrapers. And right around City Hall, you can see there's some, Secret Service guards and other military men. There's a large limo that is kind of pulled up, and that is where FDR is. So he's sitting there. He's got the big, cigarette holder. Fala, the famous Scottish Terrier, is hanging out next to him.
He has a puppy.
That
Why
makes
did
him,
nobody tell me he had a puppy?
Can I roll and assess the situation?
Yes. So when you you're trying to look at
I'm trying to find the signal for these the bots. I'm sorry. What was going to be triggered?
the robot Nazis.
The robot Nazi things.
Yes, these are Draken Soldan. Actually, they're a special
Okay.
kind. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to find
Dragon
the
Robo.
signal point for that, so I can destroy it.
Do we know where
Alright,
Kestrel is?
That's an 8.
Supposed to be towards the back.
Plus one
Yeah,
8.
FDR's at the front.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
he's kind of the
8.
parade hasn't started just yet. They're kind of waiting for you guys.
Okay.
Right. So I rolled an 8 on that.
Ooh. Okay. So you can ask me for a set situation. Yeah, you can ask me those questions.
I get like one, right? One question.
For an 8, yes, you're asking me one.
All right. I would think actually, yeah. What here is not. I don't want what's in the greatest danger because I know that's the president.
Yes.
But, what here is the biggest threat?
Ooh, okay. The biggest threat, it's actually the sky. There was something weird about the sky. It's
Senator.
it's strangely even though it's early afternoon or later afternoon, it's getting dark ahead of schedule. Like it should be getting dark this soon. Like already you can see some kind of weird silvery stars starting to kind of glow down on the city. So that's a little weird. So FDR is kind of welcoming you all in, and he's like, "Oh, King Merman, pleased to meet you," and our lovely representative of the Honorable Soviet Union, pleased to meet you as well.
It is very nice to meet you, and also your dog, and also somebody is trying to kill you.
Oh, what? My dear, people have tried to kill me. I'm the President of the United States. People try to kill me every day.
Yes.
Well, today's that day.
Today's the day
Are you
that they're
still
more
in
likely to be
Yes.
successful.
He's
Of
like,
course I am.
But we worked out a plan.
"You believe there's a threat?
Yes.
Well, I have no intention of ending this parade. A famous saying of mine is that there is nothing to fear but fear itself, so I fear nothing."
Can I, instead of being in his parade float, can I be on a taller one that's near him so I can kind of see what's happening?
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's like a big parade float, right ahead of him of a big Liberty Bell. You can go pop up on top of that bell.
Yeah.
Does anyone actually
He's
have
kind of a
good
limousine
savior?
that's open top.
I have
Savior?
a
I have a minus
I got
2.
0.
I have a -1 right now, so
But-
I am good savior.
But I
have a
do,
plus
as a
2.
defender, well, my love is the Soviet Union, so it's kind of a stretch.
yeah.
I wonder if
You
And yet
might.
you are willing to dedicate yourself to the
what?
Soviet
block.
Union
You
right
can
now.
Yeah, I have a pretty high savior. Should I be defending?
Yeah,
the-
you might be better off as
Okay.
Plus, people will probably look more favorably on a goddess.
Oh,
than
Miss
a giant
Athena,
fish
you're
man.
always welcome to share my
Oh, wait,
Please.
wait.
Thank you, Mr.
Hold on.
President.
It is the Nazis that are doing this, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
They are my rival, and therefore I can use my savior defender.
Ooh, okay, so you're going up with the car as well?
Yeah. We
okay.
defend the president.
Okay, so
Against
you guys
the
have
Nazis.
Two
the car.
beautiful women. I'm sure he'll love
Oh,
that.
he's very happy. You should come to Hyde Park in the Hudson.
Mr. President, where's Kestrel? We need to find him quickly.
Oh, Kestrel, the industrialist fellow. I believe he's further back there on the steps.
Okay. I'm going
But then, as you look back, you can see Kestrel's kind of spotted you, and he's starting to rapidly, but trying to draw attention to himself, head up the stairs to leave.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm gonna fly after him.
Go get him.
Okay, so give me
You're still invisible too, right?
Of
Oh
course.
yes, give me an unleash your powers to catch him. Also, Mentalist and Martial Merman, what are you guys doing for the parade? They're starting to begin now. Like they got the bands are going. They're starting to head down Main Street. Where are you positioning yourself?
I want to get up in a
Nice.
basically like a crow's nest, and I want to use my rifle. Anytime any of the Stotzeldotten pop out, I want to try and take them out from a distance.
Ooh, okay. So you head up to the roof of City Hall. You got a good view of the whole street from there.
Is Sentinel City like a skyscraper sort of city, or?
Oh yes, lots of skyscrapers.
Cool.
Yeah, jump from building to building.
This is
Oh,
like
yeah.
this is the downtown area. So.
I'm going rooftop hopping. So as soon as I see something out of place, I can try and just jump down and deal with it.
Ooh, okay, so you make it up to a rooftop, kind of a neighboring skyscraper. You get a pretty good view. So far, besides the sky being dark at the wrong time, or darkening at the wrong time, there's nothing too strange.
But the sky is dark at the wrong time.
Yes.
Is the sun still out?
Yeah, but it's it's kind of like getting to be twilight. So the sun is sort of like it's there, but it seems to be getting almost kind of dimmer. Like the stars are becoming visible. Okay, so how'd you do with the
11.
Ooh, whoa. Okay, you just like zoom over and smash into Kestrel, and just kind of carry him inside the lobby of City Hall. You knock him down. He's like, "What the hell? God damn it!
We know what you've been up to, Kestrel.
You can't prove nothing. I'm a businessman."
That means you can prove something. Haha, double negative.
Actually, we can. We have a witness.
Who?
Huh? No, you don't get that.
No, is it that goddamn the Nancy boy who likes dressing up in silver?
You should just carry him up and see what he said.
Why don't you just put him in the limo with
No.
the president?
Nobody will
we go.
believe him.
I'm on the roof.
Actually, I am gonna do that. I'm gonna carry him up into the sky.
Okay, you're lifting him upwards. Are you doing this in full public so everybody can see this guy being this?
He's so invisible.
Kestrel is not though, so just a flying
So
guy.
Kestrel is just going to be flying upside down into the air.
Are you holding him by the leg?
You're doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's pointing and staring. Already, some soldiers are hurrying out and like kind of aiming their guns up.
Yes,
What
aim
is
at
this?
Kestrel. That's a good plan.
Kestrel's like, I'm being kidnapped. Some anti-American subversive elements are kidnapping me. Get a trampoline and shoot him down, boys.
I whisper to him, nobody can see me, you idiot.
It's an invisible subversive.
Now you just sound like a crazy person.
I'm not crazy, I swear. They're just
Now
like
you
Kestrel.
sound
What
like
are you-"
an even crazier person.
they're like Kestrel. What are you doing? Kestrel looks up and he's like, oh, what do you want to know?
There's an invisible Jew carrying me.
I want to know where the signal's coming from the robots.
He says, it's going to come from above. The signal's the sky. It's already happening. You can't stop it.
What is happening to the sky? What is it?
And as you're saying that, this is when it starts getting really weird. The sky is now turned pure black. It is now night. The sun is gone, which is totally wrong for the time of day. The parade is kind of going on for a little bit, but like everyone is super confused and like it's slowing down. People are just looking up. It makes no sense. And then the stars are all shining, but they're not stars.
Can I aim like the street lights or whatever up towards the sky? Like
Yeah.
shine light at
I mean,
it?
that's sort of, yeah, you kind of illuminate it, but you realize they are not stars, they are runes. You can see they're those kind of angular, Germanic runes shimmering in the sky.
There's
And then,
a familiar look here.
Yeah, reading that weird, creepy image. And then the Rune Kaiser's eyes open, real huge, right in the middle of the sky. And he's like looking down.
Athena throws her invisible cloak over the president.
Nice.
Okay, he is covered. And the Rune Kaiser, you just hear a big voice, as much in your head as it is outside of it, saying like, "This world is mine. Now I will take it." And that is when everything starts going to hell.
Oh.
Green lightning starts blasting down from the sky. Skydancer, unfortunately, a big blast of this lightning is going to hit you. It'll hit Kestrel too, because you're holding
Nice.
So you're going to roll take a powerful blow. Also, the Draken Soldaten, which are these robotic Nazis armed with, they have kind of dragon-looking heads and like flamethrowers,
Okay.
are just kind of bursting out of sewer mains. They're kind of sneaking in from the alleys. There's like dozens of them converging on the motorcade. And then also, sniper rifles start cracking from unseen marksmen hidden on some of the rooftops.
Well,
Can I-
It looks like it. Sorry, you go first.
Well, I was gonna actually go after the snipers
Okay.
with my rifle.
All right. So how are you gonna see them? Because they are cloaked, and I think you realize how it's done.
Yeah. So, not sure if it's gonna be an unleash my powers to try to figure out where they're at. Use my mental abilities.
Ooh. Okay.
To find them, or if it's going to be assess the situation.
All right. I will give you all of you unleash your powers.
Okay.
Marvin, how'd you do with the?
10.
Oh no! All right. So what are you thinking? You could either pass out, which would probably be a bad idea because the battle is starting to rage. You could lose control of yourself.
Lose control of your jetpack.
Your powers in a terrible way. Or you pick two options from the lower list. What are you thinking?
You know
As the
what?
lightning strikes you.
I'm going to lose control of my powers in a terrible way. The lightning is going to overcharge my jetpack. And I'm going to go blasting off
Again.
into the sky.
Okay. Using with straight off. What do you do with Kestrel?
I'm still holding on.
You're taking him right up into the heavens.
Team Rocket is blasting off
Team
again.
Rockets. Charles, how are you doing?
I rolled a 3 and I get a +1, so not
Okay.
so well.
You take a shot at what you think one of the shots is coming from, but you miss.
Okay.
I would like to. Sorry.
I was just going to ask if well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's only a 4, so never mind.
Okay. So Athena, right now these flamethrower equipped robot dragons are like charging in towards the motorcade.
Okay.
Let's have Athena and then Battle Girl.
Okay.
All right. Well, shoot. I'd like to unleash my powers, but I'm not sure that these things are.
What are you trying to do?
Throw my spear at the nearest threat, basically.
Okay, you can take out one of the Draken Soldaten, or even a bunch if you.
All right. I have an 11.
Whoa. Okay. It like your spear like rips through like 4 of them.
Yes.
And they explode, huge gouts of flame hitting the street. Most of the parade marchers in the audience are like scrambling for cover. The soldiers are rushing to defend the president. Battle Girl, what are you doing?
Okay, so at the same time that was happening, Battle Girl says, "It looks like it's time for action," and she takes the dress and she tears it off, and underneath is a red like leotard with a hammer and sickle on it. And she like charges
This is
out.
hammer. This is sickle.
It's time to introduce people to marks and angles. And she goes running out to defend by taking down as many of these robots as she can.
Okay, so you could give me. I'm gonna say directly engage for this one.
Okay, sure.
All right, and so Lucy, what are you planning to do while she's rolling that? You're on the Liberty Bell while these robots are coming in and setting everything aflame.
I think Zoe. So is the car still moving? Is the limo moving?
It's moving very slowly. Like the driver is trying to get the president kind of. There's really no way to go back right now because they're kind of surrounded.
Okay. So what's stopping them from going faster forward?
Your float actually with the Liberty Bell on it.
Okay,
the float.
and that's the only one. There's
There's a bunch of other floats in front of them too, with various patriotic symbols and things on them.
okay. And okay, it's probably not wise to get them on the sidewalk. Just be like, oh, we're gonna run a bunch of people over.
Yeah, probably not. There's still civilians scrambling for safety.
Okay. So in that case, I want to create a blade, like a boomerang blade,
Ooh.
and try to spin it to where it like gets to the wherever Nazis, stealth Nazis, whatever.
Yeah, the robot Nazis.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say. I want to do unleash your powers for that one.
Okay.
Kat, how'd you do?
I didn't roll yet because I was
Okay.
looking for you.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Woo. Okay, we'll get to that. Let's see how that does. That's really
I've
good.
got a 9.
Okay. Also, so 9 you get to choose 1
Okay.
for attack.
See, the thing I don't understand on the attacks is it doesn't seem like damage is an option out of anything.
Whenever you succeed, you do damage to
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so I'm
It's
doing
part of the
damage regardless. Then also resist and avoid their blows.
Ooh. Okay. So you just rush through. You're smashing apart these robots, dodging bursts of flame. How did you do?
10.
Ooh, okay. So your psychic blade rushes up, cuts a bunch more, and you are like just together. The two of you are slashing through their ranks. However, there's still a few of them maybe. Also, there's the snipers, and then the lightning is coming down too.
So I think Merman is going to try and do something new and interesting.
All right.
He's going to use his elemental control of lightning, and he's going to try and be a giant fishy magnet. And
Ooh, to
try.
take the lightning.
I was actually aiming to try and get these sniper rifles out of their hands. I don't need to know where they are if I'm a big enough magnet.
Oh, so you're trying to the sniper rifles are metal. And you're trying to get them to. Okay, that might also hit some of his sniper rifle though.
I mean,
If that's what happens, that's
Yeah.
what happens.
All right, so
Don't
roll.
break my scope.
Give me the unleash your powers for that. one.
unleash your powers.
Yeah, see how that goes.
That's still a 7, partial success. So I probably do get his gun.
Yes, that's the unintended consequence. You now have no sniper rifle. It is rushed out of your hands. You can see a bunch of other sniper rifles zooming around from like rooftops and windows inside the skyscrapers, and you can see like those camouflage cloaks rustling, revealing some Silver Legion snipers as they're zooming away.
Excellent.
Are
Okay.
they like flying?
As the rifles are zooming away.
Yeah,
you're saying.
flying, and they just like a bunch of rifles slap onto your body. So Skydancer, you kind of managed to you took that, you're way up in the sky now, far away from the fight, but you managed to regain control of your jetpack. What are you doing?
Drum Kestrel.
Okay. Kestrel's still alive?
Yeah, he's shaken up for sure, but he is still dangling from your hands.
Alright, I'm gonna give you one chance to get out of this alive. Tell me where Rune Kaiser is.
He's all around you!
No, not
nowhere.
that! His physical body.
You idiot, this is his physical body. He's not a physical body kind of person. He's turned himself into some kind of living magic spell. I don't know. I'm a businessman.
A really shitty businessman at that.
Ah!
Should drop.
Do you even know how I can stop this?
No?
Then what good are you to me? And I drop him.
Wow, that is the end of Kestrel.
Can
All
I
right.
roll? Can I roll and assess the situation?
Yeah, I wanted to try that.
Well, actually, there's something else is going to happen. First of all, Lucy, or Zoe, some of these, one of the surviving Drakenssoldaten sets your float on fire.
Okay.
So you're going to be taking a powerful blow as this floral, this made of, paper Liberty Bell, burns under you.
Okay. That's a 4.
Okay, that's good. So how do you avoid this this jet of flame?
So I'm gonna. Okay, so I'm actually going to cut the float in half while it's burning,
Whoa.
so it makes some way for the limo to go a little faster, and then I'm gonna
Ooh.
leap onto the float in front.
All right, you're just like, so it saws that through, the limo keeps going. Whoa, cool sound effect. Now, Battle you were just smashing apart these robots. As you're doing so, an almost impossibly strong hand grips your arm and pulls you back.
Okay.
And you spin around and you see it as someone who is very familiar to the group, but you've not met before. It is Zvaita, which is her brother. He is he is like kind of photo-negative, like purple skin, instead of humanoid, instead of like, no skin that a human body cannot be, with like total the same kind of jet black photo-negative hair. A very lean but strangely muscular and impossibly strong individual wearing an all-black Nazi uniform with only the red armband. And he just like holds over, says nothing, glares at you, and then gives you a quick right hook to the face. So you're taking a powerful blow.
All right.
This is Dr. Mengele's champion.
Well,
And
that's a
Zoe's
9,
sister.
So how?
Yeah. So you're going to choose one. You can either insult a teammate, give ground to give him an opportunity, or you're going to struggle past the pain of a super-powered fist going into your face and take 2 conditions.
I will take 2 conditions.
Okay.
So, let's see. 2 conditions. Trying to find. Okay, I'm gonna do angry and guilty
Okay.
because I'm angry that he's punching me, and I feel guilty that I didn't see it coming.
All right, so he kind of punches you with that. He wanted to kind of just take you out quickly so we can move on to the president. But you are still upright.
Okay. I am going to exchange blows.
Ooh, all right. So directly engage for him.
Yep.
Just as an aside for Merman, I one-shot him last time, so good luck.
That is 13.
Whoa. Okay, you're picking 2.
Hey, so that one of these is resist or avoid their blows. I guess that doesn't
Well,
work.
I mean, he's gonna come back with a. That would avoid his second blow. He got kind of the drop on you.
Gotcha.
So I imagine you were busy taking care of the Draken
Right.
Soldaten.
So I am going to do resist and avoid their blows. Let's see. Can I take something from him?
What do you want to take?
I would like to take his eyesight.
Whoa. Also, you can take one eye out. Because I'm not sure you can take 2.
Like a super-powered Three Stooges.
Oh, I guess that would do it.
So he takes her, punches her in the face, and she goes like that.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go 1.
Okay.
Because like, totally blinding him is a lot.
Okay.
I'll be like, you punch him so hard, one of his eyes just fluke out of his socket. Yeah. And you guys, so he's still not able, he realizes this is like gonna be a tough fight and just puts up his dukes.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you see your brother, you've seen this brother in Battle Drill fighting it out.
So are there still snipers left? Are they shooting at the limo still?
Well, their rifles were taken away.
Oh, okay. So
But you
they're-
can see they're kind of heading down, maybe getting secondary guns to just attack on foot. And there's still a few of those robots around. Also, the lightning is coming as well.
Okay. I still want to make a way for the limo, so I'm gonna like keep destroying floats so that they have like an exit way.
Ooh, all right. Give me an Unleash Your Powers.
So 8.
Okay. So you manage to take out a bunch of floats, and the limo starts going ahead. But unfortunately, the limo like runs over one of those robots, and a tire is popped. It slides to the side. It kind of like crashes. The president is shakily, and it's still in his seat. The limo doesn't flip, but he's kind of shaken up by that, and now the limo can go no further.
But we can't see him because he's under a cloak.
Yeah, but you see, you see something rocking back and forth. Some weird kind of image, and the lightning is flashing all around it now. So now the robots and also the Silver Legion has kind of got to the bottom of the. They're on the ground floor now. They're on the street, and they're coming to fight with other weapons. They submachine guns. They managed to pull out after losing their rifles. So now the battle is very much on the street around this limo. The president's guards and soldiers are trying to fight them off, but they're kind of being overwhelmed. So what are you guys doing? I think Athena, you had an idea.
Well, at this point, there's so many direct challenges. She probably needs to take care of those, but she was gonna try something really random, like shooting up at the runes in the sky with her spear. But probably not that one, because I think she's just going to directly engage the most immediate threats to kind of protect the president. Or I guess that'll be defend.
Yes. Okay, go for that.
Yeah. All right. I got a 6 plus 2, so 8.
Good old 8.
Ooh, okay. Oh, I should have said this is team pool time too.
Oh, okay. So I can
You guys
add
have like
Team pool.
So
Yes.
yeah, how does that work?
it says I can add a team to the pool.
yes, as a team, yes, you can add one. So as a team, you guys have I think 3 points. So you want to just add a point to a roll to make it higher? You can do that.
okay.
You have 3 to choose from.
Does that
Or
detail how it is that you're helping out your teammate?
yeah.
How I'm helping out. Okay.
So you could. So with an 8, it's gonna cost you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say you get struck by lightning.
Okay.
So
fair
you're gonna take a
enough.
powerful blow.
Okay.
Roll
All right.
low.
Yeah, the Rune Kaiser doesn't like another god moving in. So
Another
Oh,
god.
he considers himself
So
a
I
god.
gotta-
he totally
Dang, man, listen, that high rolling is not good. Oh wait, hang on. There's also there's like a never give up, never surrender thing
Oh,
that I
okay.
have.
Oh, you get to roll savior.
So I have like plus 2.
Yeah, and I think yours, if you use that move, you actually want to roll high. So
Oh, okay. Well, then
Yeah.
that's
So
good. She
it
rolled
says on a
high.
hit, stand strong and choose one. I get an opportunity or opening against my attacker. Actually,
Nice.
I kind of like that one.
Okay. So lightning strikes, you just like take your shield and catch it.
And I'm going to reflect that onto like the nearest battle droids or things. that
Yeah,
are attacking.
Robo-Nazis.
Robo-Nazis.
Oh man, the
What
lightning
is that?
just...
Do you get a plus 6 to it? Any pluses?
No, that's the wrong one. It's up here. Yeah.
Ooh, some cool electricity sound effects.
Actually, I do have an idea.
Plus 8 here, so you got an 11.
Yeah,
So
no,
her lightning,
it's
it just
huge.
catches the lightning, arcs out, and like that was the last vestige of these Robo-Nazis. They are blasted apart. There's lots of fire in the street now as they are taken apart.
Seeing this purple lightning shoot down at the Great Athena, I'm thinking I don't like this lightning. What I'm going to do is, again, using my lightning mastery, create an opposite charge so that I become a lightning rod, and I would like to like DBZ beam battle with these lightning bolts with my own lightning.
Just all right, give me you're gonna take a powerful blow when you do this.
Okay.
Because like having lightning going into your body like that is not fun. But then you can do and unleash your powers too. So you'll do both. So do the powerful blow. We'll see how that goes out because it might
So roll low,
might
not low.
Oh no.
That's a 10.
Okay, this plan kind of backfires. So which one are you choosing? You gonna move yourself in the situation, lose control, or two options from the lower list? Meanwhile, Kat and Lucy, we're gonna do
Okay.
your guys' battle against Vita in just a second. So,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be making my way down, by the way,
okay.
after losing my rifle.
All right, you are on the street as
Weird
well.
freak took it from me.
Yeah. Some magnet powers
Some
pulled it away.
freaky fish guy.
The whole time I'm screaming, "God damn you, fish stick!"
Oh, cool Shape of Water reference there, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to choose to lose control of myself or my powers in a terrible way.
Okay.
Well, that's not good considering the lightning.
Yeah, I will say you're seeing the lightning, not the enemies, but like at everybody. Lightning's just going everywhere. I mean, it's taking out a bunch of the remaining robots and Silver Brotherhood gunmen, but it is like kind of hemming around your friends as well and just causing
It hits
More.
a hero's dog.
more chaos. No, I'm not gonna barbecue Fala. No,
We're not that mean.
Fala is okay.
Faulty little dog.
Or will he be? So meanwhile, you guys are battling it out with Svita. He is like matching your blows, and so what are you doing to kind of turn the tide against
Can I
him?
ask, at what point can one do an overwhelm about vulnerable foe?
You need to have unlocked the move with by leveling up, or be a
It's a
demon.
mental.
Yeah, he's not vulnerable just yet. Anyway, he's still going toe for toe for you.
Gotcha, so that's nothing you can... Okay.
All right.
I wasn't sure how that worked. Well then...
Zoe.
Yes, can I? So since the limo is unusable, can I?
Oh, Charles, you see this as well too. You see her and Svita going hand to hand.
I'm gonna strip all the metal from the limo and then try to
Whoa.
encase him in it.
Oh, like to kind of freeze him.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Give me
It's probably
I'm
not
gonna say
how
this is directly engaged because
Oh,
you are because this
okay.
will be like your
Yeah.
take it sleep from him.
So that's an 8.
Okay, you get to pick one of those.
Okay. I guess create an opportunity since she's also like hitting him.
All right. So the good news is that as like fenders and hood and chunks of metal are hemming into place, he is frozen, so you're able to definitely hit him.
Cool.
He manages to he grabs Zoe. He grabs a kind of jagged chunk of metal and he just hurls it straight back at you,
Okay.
while shouting out like "Sister!" And that metal stabs into you. So you're gonna take a powerful blow.
Okay. Oh.
You want to roll low.
Yeah.
Roll low, and then we'll see what.
That's a 7.
Plus you
Okay.
gotta add your
Number of conditions.
your conditions too.
Oh, I don't have conditions.
I thought you marked one down.
Because I had angry, but then I broke his
okay.
arm.
Right.
How
Okay,
does
that's
one
right.
remove conditions?
It's on the second page.
Yeah, there's a guide that will tell you.
It says right here. clearing
I don't
conditions.
right now.
So clearing angry, you have to break something important.
Oh, then I should have already cleared angry.
Okay,
Well, I mean, because it did.
taking out the eye. Also, Francine can comfort you to get rid of conditions.
Can I...
So
don't wanna-
Svita is now, he's kind of frozen. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but he's frozen in metal in front of you. Sorry.
I don't want to retcon anything, but I'm wondering if there was anything I could have done to like stop that metal from hitting her, possibly by putting myself in the way.
That's a defend action.
That would be defend. You know what? Sure.
Okay. I can roll plus danger because I'm defending her against a Nazi,
Okay.
and that
Whoa.
is a lot.
Wow.
Nice.
14.
Wow.
You catch
Whoa.
the metal, throw it back.
Yeah. How do you? So a spear, a bit of jagged metal is flying towards her. What do you do, Battle Girl?
Okay, so basically, I step directly in front of the metal, like, and let it hit me instead. And then I take it and I like throw it right back into him.
Ooh. Okay. It kind of stabs into his side.
Yeah.
All right, Charles. You're seeing this whole scene play out too. What do you want to do?
All right, now is he somewhat encased in this metal, or did he stop it?
No, he's pretty much encased. He's kind of like rooting his legs.
Cool.
And like
As
freezing
I'm
his
running
limbs to his
towards
side.
him, I would like to put on my gloves and shock him
Nice.
right as I get to him.
Okay, give me an unleash your powers.
Freak, right?
He's starting definitely. This is starting to have an effect on him. He's being beaten.
Nope. 4.
All right, you're gonna take a. He just manages to swing an arm free and ram into your chest. And you come closer, so you're gonna take a powerful blow.
Can I save that roll for that?
And now you're gonna roll high.
I did.
Oh.
I rolled, let's see, take a powerful blow was...
Plus conditions.
I don't have any conditions.
Wow, Slight is unstoppable.
Yeah.
Marvin, at this point you have descended enough, so you're now in the battle too.
Okay,
And you
so-
you just saw him kind of ram his arm and do kind of a gut strike to the mentalist.
Well, my helmet's kind of gotten fried from that freaking lightning. So you know what? Moment of truth. I'm gonna pull it off. It's
Whoa.
useless right now.
All right, you just toss the helmet free and you're fighting, showing your face to the world.
And you do that.
Neck crack on cue.
That was heavy.
All right, so what do you do to take down Zvaita?
Alright, so everyone's been punching him, stabbing him. Let's disintegrate him, see what that works.
Ooh.
So I'm going to fly right by and hopefully put my laser right to his forehead and fire.
Whoa. Okay, give me unleash your powers.
Alright. And any kind of bonus with that or something?
No
the-
bonus, but I think maybe the game face might use something.
So the way Moment of Truth is supposed to work is once he uses it, he gets narrative control. So
Oh, okay.
he gets to dictate how this works.
Right. Okay, so you tell me. So you come down behind him with a laser. What do you think?
Alright. Everyone's distracting him. So I descend from the sky and just fly right near him, right in front of him, point my laser to his forehead and say, "Sorry about this." And fire.
Whoa. And with that, the laser, it just carves a hole right through his head.
Which person is this? That has
Zaita.
This is Vita, so this is her twin
could
brother.
have like shone through the empty eye.
Yeah, I could say that. It just
Really
comes out
dying.
through the empty eye. That's a cool laser.
Is there a cat noise?
That cool cat noise laser, you know, it's both things. He sees it right for a moment. He turns around, even with like a huge hole in his head. He manages to look at you and he just says like, "Sister," and then he collapses.
So on the take a powerful blow, I rolled an 8, and so I chose to struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions. So I marked angry and insecure.
Okay.
Can I comfort and support to clear one of those?
Yes, you have enough time as something
Alright.
else is about to happen.
7.
So, by the way, I have cleared out my conditions at this
Oh,
point.
right, yes, helping defending her.
Between the defending and punching. Like,
Okay, cool.
So I'm good.
How'd the comforting going?
Which one do you
An 8.
Okay,
So, let's see. You're feeling insecure. I'm gonna give you like a pep talk of like,
You can do it.
You can do this.
you can do it mentally.
I have faith in you, and I'm a god.
You're so
I'm gonna
great.
look back and be like, damn right I am.
So at this moment, a military jeep starts cruising down the street. There's a soldier driving it. General Hamlin is in it, and also in it is Air Cyclops. He is now wearing just kind of like a ragged suit. He has like one eye and like an eye patch for the other.
Oh my god.
A much
Where's
smaller.
my spear?
Mechanic.
The general was in on this the whole time.
Hamlin pulls up and he says, "Okay, you guys have done, you soldiers, did an excellent job defending the president. But now we still got the big eyes in the sky to take care of. Now, Cyclops here says he's got a way to finish the job." And he pulls out this kind of glowing green spear. And he says, "Cyclops, when we imprisoned him, we worked out a little deal. We're working on this for a lot of the Nazi scientists, calling it Operation Paperclip. They got valuable knowledge, and they wanted to go to the right people. This spear from the Rune Kaiser's personal collection before he transformed himself into a weird living magic spell might be able to take him out. If so, we need someone to take it up, put it into one of those eyes, and that might finish him for good."
So I have insecure marked, and in order to clear that, I have to take a foolhardy action. I'm also angry, which I need to clear by breaking something important.
Okay.
And I don't hear this conversation because I'm on the rooftop.
Oh, no.
I see Air Cyclops in the car with the general, and I'm going to jump down and try and smash him.
Oh no! All right.
Because I was looking at doing that same thing. Because you just my damn eye!
No, it's a new one. You still have the original.
I'm still gonna take it.
You want his third
Honestly,
eye?
Athena's just
No, this
mad
should be
that he made
fourth.
it out of prison
Oh,
again.
right.
She just put him there. That's dumb.
I don't know who this man is.
No, you might have seen him during the battle
Did I?
in the
Yeah.
town.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a little bit. You kind of know he was in charge of the German forces.
I thought he was up in the
Oh, no,
Yeah,
he was in the plane.
Oh yes, he was. You're right. He was. But I would say you still, because like
because
he's in charge of like kind of the Nazi version of your group. You probably have you've seen his picture in briefings.
all I've seen is picture and briefings, never mind.
I'm just gonna wave at him.
He just like he gives you an awkward wave back.
And that's when he dies.
So
I kicked your ass last time. Remember this face.
I am now a good American citizen.
Bullshit.
Am I still slowly
I
falling?
made a deal. Okay, so give me unleash your powers. Let's what if maybe someone else can do something as you're
Someone
descending
stop
to
me.
attack.
I feel like Athena really wants to ask him a question and doesn't want Marshall to kill him.
Ooh, so what do you do?
How do I hate to do this, but I want to defend.
All right.
I will.
Sure,
She
defend.
feels really gross right now,
defend the
guys.
ex-Nazi. Yeah, this
I
is
rolled a
bad.
10.
Oh no.
Oh no, you rolled a 10.
Okay,
Okay,
well-
hang on. I've got a high savior.
All right, try and defend.
Alright, great.
All right, I've got a 7 plus 2, so that's actually only a 9. You win.
So you see the ventricles
Well,
just
no,
reach
no.
out and put his hand. I put my hand over her mouth and she starts to speak because I see him coming
Okay,
down.
also Athena, you get a team point. You want to spend a team point.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, okay. I'm
All right.
gonna spend a team point
How's-
to try to defend.
So-
Don't
someone help
lie.
you.
I'm disappointed. I don't like
she
this
needs
guy.
to ask him a question.
Oh,
Okay,
So,
that.
in order
You
to spend
can
a team
kill-
point, someone has to help you.
Oh, okay.
So, how does someone try and assist you to stop Merman from crushing
How
you?
do you
wanna
assist?
do I want to see
Just explain narratively how is it that you're
What action
helping,
you take,
helping
so.
her stop Merman.
As bad as this is gonna end up, I'm going to try and intercept you.
Thank
All
you.
right. I'll say you fly and you manage to catch him the slowest descent. You put up your shield and kind of catch the claw.
All right.
So it works out.
Oh, between a rock and a hard place.
Do I
Okay,
still
Cyclops says,
Before you kill
Thank you.
him.
do I still get to clear and secure for doing that?
yes.
Okay.
Before you kill him. Where do we throw the spear?
Wait, what's going on? Or Cyclops says,
Yeah, they already told us in the eye.
take the spear and put it
Defend for
right into the
nothing.
eye.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
But he's gonna break the spear, right?
I was going
Oh
to,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
didn't.
No, you can't break the spear. I have an
need it.
idea. I
It's
have
okay.
an idea.
Once we get the spear, I'll take his eye and you guys kill him. I say this out loud, by the way.
What? He's like grabbing the spear. He's like, no. I made a deal. I signed a deal with your government. I am safe. They promised it. Hamlin's like, that's right, you're safe. Give him the
But-
spear.
We need the spear. So,
Hand it over. Okay, so he gingerly gives you the spear.
okay. she is going to tie her spear to this spear.
Oh, the
Nice.
spear that doesn't miss.
The spear that doesn't miss.
Double spear.
I'll give you my lasso. You can use that to tie it off.
All
So I don't want
right.
to lose my spear.
So I've given
Okay.
her help.
Awesome.
And I want to throw it at the eye. So
Okay.
is that a unleash your powers?
That's gonna be Unleash Your Powers.
Please, please get it. That's a
What's your
6 plus.
freak?
I don't have a high freak. I don't think. I'm a 0 freak. Dang it!
This is 7.
Okay.
We have points plus I'm
All right.
helping.
Well, maybe it's supposed to. So the spear arcs all the way up, but somehow a weird kind of magic wave hits it, and it starts to. It's not gonna hit the mark. It's starting to even kind of fall back, but you
Can
can
I-
see it very clearly in the sky.
Can I try to redirect it back up?
Yes. Give me Unleash Your Powers.
Final Fantasy Advent Children. We just keep popping it up.
So that's a 9.
Ooh. Okay. The spear goes all the way up. It does hit the target.
Yes.
But it's not good. It's like, so it's enough to stab into one of the eyes. You can immediately see this silver, this greenish rain descending, like, you know, tears just raining down. But it's not all the way in.
I want to lightning bolt it to try and blast it further.
Ooh, all right, can we unleash your powers? Everybody's helping.
6, 9.
Okay.
Can we give him another point from the pool?
Oh yes, mate. Want to do that?
If you guys can think of a way to how do you
All
how
right.
do
Is
you
there
lightning?
some way someone can like?
Oh,
There.
enhance it with Athena's shield. Or
I was going to suggest something.
Okay.
So I'm also going to do an Unleash Your Powers, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick
Throw
up.
merman.
I'm going to pick up a car and like throw it up towards the spear to like drive the spear all the way.
Ooh. All right. Well, I got an idea. You throw the car up. What you do? You go under her shield. She gives you a boost. You fly up. You use the car as a stepping stone. And then you reach out there.
There you go. Wonder Woman.
Yeah, just drive it in there.
Yeah, and I don't even make you roll for that because at this point it's like halfway in. You just finish it off. The spear is all the way in. The eyes just like dissolve. You hear a loud, painful no, psychic scream in your heads and in the air, and then lots of rain coming down. The stars, the runes fade away, and it is now a normal. By now it's kind of like the early evening, so it is twilight as it should be.
So Zoe is gonna walk towards Zvaita. So I guess at this point he's just lying on the ground.
Yeah, he's pretty dead.
Okay. But I think so. The way it is like if I don't drain his powers, then he can still be like made
Yeah,
alive
you guys are
again.
kind of linked together. Okay.
Right. So I think we talked about this point where
Yes.
it's like I need to take his powers, but do I roll for it?
I don't think so.
Because there could be a downside to that too.
Yeah, and well, actually, so you managed to take his powers, and maybe something strange happens. We'll kind of get back to you when we do sort of our what happens next for each of you, because now like the thread is done. FDR pulls off the invisible cloak and be like a comfortable cloth.
thank you. I'll just take that back now.
All of you have you saved my life. I owe you, and this country owes you a debt that can never be repaid. You have my eternal thanks.
Does anyone know what Kestrel is?
Do we care?
Yes, just because if we don't know where he is, we don't know if he's squished or not.
Lightning and you throw down a flesh stick.
Outside.
Mr. President, I have a very important question that I think everybody is wondering.
Yes, miss.
Is your dog okay?
Fala is just fine. He holds it up. Fala loves you.
Yay!
Puppy is safe.
Last panel of the comic. Puppy.
Yeah. Well, there's a few more. You got an epilogue. So Air Cyclops is led away by Hamlin. McCall's very angry, and he's like, "The bastard hedged his bets. He played a part in this. He was helping them smuggle in those robots. I know it." But Hamlin overrules him. So Air Cyclops gets to survive, and he is led away.
You know, do you really think he needs that eye?
Well,
I don't have my whip anymore. I can't get it.
Ah, well,
have a
Really
spear.
right for us to make deals with him?
it might be a little bit too late.
I could just grab it out of his face.
Ooh, possible. What happens a little bit later is there's a few meetings. First of all, you get a call from Zeus.
Oh.
He himself. This is like this is like in the night following the ambush. He kind of like just appears, and he's like, "Athena, my child,
Hi,
You've done
Dad.
very well amongst
How's
the
your head?
mortals.
Oh,
Head's
good.
doing better. Thanks for asking.
I'm swell, Dad. Thanks.
Things are going all right in Greece, and meaning the war is taking a turning point, and we're considering heading back to Olympus. Just nectar. What's the other thing the Greek gods drink besides nectar?
Ambrosia?
Yes, nectar, ambrosia, good times. And you got a decision to make, my daughter. You can come with us, hang out in Olympus, or stay here amongst the mortals, and who knows what will happen to you. What do
Well,
you
I
want
have-
to do?
I do have to move out of the house sometime, Dad.
A good point.
Oh, I think he's moving out.
I think I want to spread my wings on my own on Earth.
Stay away
Okay.
from the sun.
So to
So
speak.
Athena chooses to stay on Earth. Battle Girl,
Ah.
Commissar Voidiani, you're a weird fishman handler,
Yes,
gives
I
you a
am.
call, and he points out that Battle Girl, new developments in the war. We are racing to Berlin. Come, we need you.
Ah.
It's time to make them pay.
I look forward to avenging my family.
Ooh, all right.
I will bathe in Nazi blood this week.
We are cutting short your goodwill tour. Time to go back.
It is okay, I do not have much goodwill for this country. However, I have made powerful ally in Comrade Guthrie.
So you head back, and then all of you get a special meeting. This is we're kind of cutting to the days like after the war. You get a special meeting from Big Ben, who was the clockwork British robot you saved in the very first episode.
How is he doing?
He's doing a lot better. He's been fighting as you all have in both fronts to help make victory reality.
I've always wanted to shake his hand.
You just want to.
Oh yes, you do. You know how clockwork works. And he says,
I want to arm wrestle him.
"You're on." Indeed, he says, "Oh, gentlemen, it's been an honor serving with you. This has been a terrible conflict, and I wish for there never to be something so horrible again. I wish to make a group of heroes dedicated to preventing disasters, to fighting villainy, and stopping the sort of evil from ever occurring. And I want you to join me and be its founding members. We're going to call ourselves the Society of Sentinels. We will forever be on guard and on watch against evil and tyranny. What do you say?"
You know, Big Ben, I've always wondered which one of us happens to be stronger. Perhaps something of an arm wrestling match. Loser gets the tea.
Of course. And any time, old chap. But tell me, do you wish to join the Society of Sentinels? This goes to all of you. And you're there as well, Balor. You can also decide if you want to join. Or not.
A quick question. Is the initials for Society of Sentinels SOS or SAS?
It's S. Believe me, it is SOS.
Then I believe that I would enjoy belonging to both your organization and KPG. If you were named SS, not so much.
Okay, so you're signed on. And I know we're kind of wrapping up. Maybe we'll go around. Tell me if you join the team, and this is sort of the end of the road for these characters. Well, I mean, as you guys are playing them, of course. Not the end of the road for them. They're going to go on and become adults, and become NPCs, and become the big heroes, the big movers and shakers in this universe. So tell me, like, what kind of role is that? Are they joining SOS? Are they doing something else? Maybe Charles, we'll start with you. What does the Mentalist do after the war?
Actually, I would like to tell Big Ben, hey, I appreciate it, but I got things to do, and I'll don my cloak and disappear.
Oh.
Ooh, all right. So you kind of vanish.
No one knows where I went or anything.
So the Mentalist kind of vanishes from public view.
Spin-off comic.
Yeah. Athena, what do you do?
I think Athena goes back to her country and fights the good fight with the Greek resistance, tries to help her country as much as possible, but does eventually join the SOS.
Okay, she's one of the founding members.
Yay.
All right. Now, so what happens to Zoe?
So Zoe tells Big Ben, thanks. Please call me if you need someone, but I'm going to try to find all the kids who've been experimented on, and
Ooh.
we're going to have like our own group of like a support group.
Whoa, kind of like an X-Men sort of thing? Ooh, all right.
Nice.
So she goes off into the ruins of war-torn Europe to find other survivors. All right, what does Skydancer do?
You saw the reaction the crowd had to seeing his real face, and he knows this country needs to change. There's a movement about to start, and Skydancer's gonna be part of it.
Ooh.
At the Society of Sentinels wants to be
Yeah,
part
Society of Sentinel. Doesn't roll off the tongue, I guess, but I'm doing my best. All right, so you have joined it, and you're like definitely kind of helping civil rights, helping bring about a change.
As long
to,
as they keep
to
the
country.
bargain, I'll be part of this
Oh
society.
yes, they're definitely very interested in like humanitarian and that kind of stuff. Even if they say they're not like they're international. They're not really connected to any nation. They don't have a political ideology so much, but they're definitely interested in like being humanitarians and stopping injustice wherever it's found.
I will offer you Atlantean citizenship if you wish to have that. If you want to run away from the problems of the surface realm.
Ooh, and you're an honorary Atlantean citizen.
And you can get there without any help because you have your rebreather mask.
Nice.
Or your spaceship.
Just, and Battlegirl, I know you kind of already you've written a pretty detailed history for this character.
Yeah, but I can talk about it on air, I guess.
Just give me a quick.
I won't do the whole detailed history.
Yeah. Just a quick. What kind of happens
this is
after the war?
Immediate after the war.
Yes.
Is she finishes the battle until VE Day.
Oh yeah, she's in Berlin at the end. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And then she does join, especially after she finds out that Skydancer is part of it, and I'm guessing Majorette probably also ends up being part
Oh
of it.
yeah, she comes out like when the war ends. She comes out. She doesn't want this kind of thing to happen ever again. So as Wolf Woman, she joins it.
Nice. So she becomes part of the Society of Sentinels until NATO and Warsaw Pact happen. So,
okay.
and that's probably 3 years after that, right?
Yeah. So there's a little bit of a good times, but the rivalry does creep back.
Yeah, and once it becomes that the USSR and the US become enemies, then she ends up on the other side of the fabled Iron Curtain.
Okay. And what does Major Merman do? Does he join the Society of Sentinels?
I believe Merman will have to pull an Aquaman here and join as a part-time member. He is, after all, a king of an entire underwater nation.
Ooh, sure.
But as soon as Atlantis is more settled as its constitutional monarchy, then he will reappear on the surface. Though he will always be on call if they need someone who's a little bit more at home in the water.
Totally. So I think we got a pretty good membership going forward.
Do we take a team photo?
Oh yeah, you guys get lots of cool team photos. They're gonna put huge statues of you in the Sentinel Hall, which will be in Sentinel City.
I want to have Guppy on my shoulder for these team photos.
Oh yeah, he's in there too.
So cute.
You guys some very nice group shots. You all together.
Prime Minister Guppy.
Yeah.
So that is the end of Champions of the Golden Age, our first arc. Thank you. We're gonna take a hiatus for 1 week because I gotta write some more adventures. But we're coming back next time with arc number 2, which is called Sentinels of the Silver Age. And we're gonna take a time jump forward to the early '60s, the era of Spider-Man, Fantastic Four. The Kennedy era, a bright new dawn for America with some new heroes. Everybody will, I think, will have Charles, Lucy, Marvin, Eric as our regular members with some guest stars. Of course, I know Kat and Sarah would like to come back, I hope, and I really want to have you guys for guest stars.
Definitely, whether I'm
Yeah.
playing Battlegirl or something else, I'll learn another accent.
Maybe this time you can be a Southern Belle.
Oh,
that
for
would
real
just,
this time.
That would just be lovely.
Well, awesome. That's the end of this arc. Yes, as Michael was saying, we're going to take a week off, which is going to be cool. Get some refreshed characters going and get on to our next arc. Before we head out, I promised that we'd have winners for some stuff, and
cool.
also we had the new followers tonight. We had Felix 1459, Michael Lux, whatever it is, it's totally awesome.
Michael Lux.
And Drew Former Glory. Thank you so much for following. It pushed us over the 200 mark.
Nice.
That way we can give away a couple things. So we did we're going to give away a silver downloadable package from Arknight to ML Crisis. And congratulations. ML Crisis. Where's that?
Ooh, our winner.
Where's that button? There it goes. Congratulations, and gold package which has a little bit more goodies in there and more rare stuff from Arc Knight to Polythera. So I will be. I gotta give applause for that one too. I will go ahead and send you guys personal messages within the next 24 hours, so we can send you a redeemable code. So you can go ahead and get that downloaded. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for this team over here. You guys were phenomenal. This was amazing art.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to see what happens on the next one with all these different characters. And this system is phenomenal. I have put it in the chat on where you can get this system.
Oh, for sure.
Magpie Games. Yep, Magpie Games has been a very good supporter of, saying, hey, this is awesome and watch this channel. So they've been really good to us about that. So thank you so much. And everybody just make sure and make time to tabletop. And we will see you on this show in a couple weeks, but we'll see you soon. Peace out, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.